Alright, so Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Campaign Trinidad with another video, another edification to the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright, so first and foremost, Kal Halayim, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. Alright, double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great milestone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth through all the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedom to do so no more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled Israelites and shalom unto the very few but faithful Aquatia. Alright, so the title for this edification is Let's See You Buy and Sell with Sin. Alright, and not just when you sin, let's see you buy and sell with embargo. Let's see you buy and sell with sleeping with white women. Let's see you buying and selling with hegemony and these things, all these things. Let's see you buy and sell. Let's see you buy and sell with all these things, excepting the RFID. Alright, the RFID CHIP. Alright, because according to these other camps, all these things is the MOTB, sin and whatnot, so forth, sleeping with white women and whatnot. Alright, but when it comes to the RFID microchip, alright, that to them, that is a hoax and a false prophecy or scaremonger or whatever it may be. Alright, but according to Big Brother Nagad, you continue to prophesy pursuant to whatever you see fit, to see within your mind as prophecy, and we will stick with what we know for a fact, alright, which was being brought down from Elder Apostle Taha on downwards to us, pursuant to what the MOTB is, alright, and we's gonna stick with that. We're not gonna change, alright, but here we're going on, the prophecy that be fulfilled, alright, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Let that be our justification and these things, our justification, not the only word in a boy, but let that stand for us. The word can't come to my head right now, but let that stand for us. Alright, there's where it is here. Now, this article here is from Brother Howard, fellow campmate. Alright, he had sent this something like, I think, the 19th or the 20th, alright, of this month. And as you can see here, it says this is concerning Cuba. Alright, so it says the financial banking system in Cuba has completely collapsed. Cubans woke to learn that their bank accounts have been emptied. There is no cash at ATMs. Alright, the entire financial system in Cuba has completely collapsed. For some reason, this monumental story has not made it onto MSM, which is mainstream media. Alright, and hey, there's where we have been telling you all these things, that these are the things that is going to take place. Alright, these are the gradual movements, the gradual pushes, the gradual happenings. Gradualism is a major tool within these banking elites, and what have you, so forth, in order for them to seize total control over the world, over the masses. Alright. These is the things that we have been telling you all about. We have been telling you all that the day is gonna come that you all is gonna wake up, you all is gonna shove your friggin' card. Alright, your debit card into these ATMs and what have you, and you ain't gonna get one red cent. Alright? Because why? The economy has collapsed. Okay? The economy has collapsed. Alright, and there's no cash. Alright, because why? They all want to the world is moving toward a cashless society. Alright, you see the World Economic Forum, they just sent out a report that 98% of the central banks throughout the world, they all going towards that digital currency, that CBDC. Alright, that central bank digital currency. Alright. So when that CBDC comes about and all its attachments to it, pursuant to blockchain and blockchain and social credit score system and this and that and that and the other. Alright, and the only way is going to be able to purchase, is having that along with your digital ID and whatnot, so forth, and let me see how you're going to be able to, with a system like that, how you're going to be able to buy with sin or sell with sin. You understand? This is where it is here. Continue reading. It says the Cuban people have been left with no financial resources. They have no means of buying food. Alright, they have no means of buying food. They are desperate and they are afraid. So here it is. They have no means of buying food. So let's see what is going to be the solution pursuant to this problem, this financial crisis. What is going to be the replacement for physical cash? Alright? What is going to be the replacement? Let's see if sin is going to be the replacement currency. Because I guarantee it's not going to be that. You understand what I'm saying? I guarantee it's not going to be that. It says, this is the final destination. This is where globalism wants to lead you to the apocalypse. Alright, Cubans were forced to adopt the digital banking system. Yeah? They were forced to adopt the digital banking system, and now they are financially ruined. They have no recourse. Alright? It says here the government will next offer the Cuban citizens universal basic income. Alright? Because when this economy crashes, that is how they're going to catch a lot in you all. Alright? That is how they're going to catch a lot in you all in order to take the CHIP. Alright? This is how they're going to catch a lot in you all. You see what's going on in Australia, where I forget the name of the bank. Alright, but the bank, that particular bank in Australia, a major bank, a big bank in Australia, they're not accepting any cash transactions anymore. They're doing away with cash. Alright, you cannot go and deposit a check. No longer you can go and deposit a check and what have you, so forth. You understand? I believe you cannot well, if you can deposit check is obvious, well, you can deposit cash, whatnot, so forth, and they give the customers ultimatum, I would say. Alright, in order for you to keep on doing business with that particular bank, and you don't want to lose out on your cash, all right, you have to have a digital ID, because what they're going to do everything digital. All right, they go in full digital mode. So in order for you, when they go full digital mode, whatever substantial amount of cash that you have in your account in that particular bank, that you do not want it to be loose, you do not want it to be obsolete, in the sense of, which is it's just going to go obsolete, but you don't want to lose out on what you have in the account with them. You have to have a digital ID, so that when they switch totally over to digital, all right, wherever money you have, it will stay there in the bank, but it will be in digital form, in digits, all right, computerized business, whatnot, so forth. Well, gradually you will be able to have access to it through your phone and whatnot, so forth. But we know that that is going to phase out, because the ultimate goal is that CF. All right, that is the ultimate goal. You can't tell me all this financial crisis that is taking place in the world. All right, and everybody is gearing towards one goal, one ultimate goal. But you wanna talk something that is totally different to what the world is actually seeing right now. All right, there's non-believers in the scriptures, non-believers. All right, but they still have the rational thinking to see where this whole thing is going forward into. But you have dumb niggas, all right, dumb niggas, all right, that but because of pride, because of ego, and also too because the fucking sellout, all right, they sold out. All right, so they have to go a different route, to teach a different route, all right, to lead the people astray. And it's like a lot of you dumb, stupid Negroes. It's like you sometimes, like, I don't know, like people, like, you all can't think for you all selves. People have to think for you all right. This what I'm doing here. I'm not even going to bother to break down, because we've been there. We've been doing that. All right. We've been doing that. There's numerous videos we breaking down and showing you, going down to the smallest minute. As the scripture say, what? Let me go to the scripture, man. Let me go to the scripture and done. All right. Bear with me. As the scripture say here in Romans 3:3, it reads, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged." All right, so we can give our ass if you all do believe, man. All right, because we believe what we believe, and we know what we believe, and we believe what we know. All right. So you all could go ahead and talk your shit and whatnot, so forth, so forth. You understand? Yeah? Look what taking place in France right now. All right, pursuant to they're having the Olympics and whatnot, so forth. And you have to have digital pass and whatnot, so forth, to go into certain parts of the city. All right? And where if you, that all these oh gosh, we have a particular the word right in my mouth, but you're going to hurt me tonight, but forerunners, all these Africa paid as that, as forerunners, as trial runs, precursor, that the word, that is the word. Bear with me here. Yeah, so we can care less if you all don't wanna if they don't wanna believe, man, because at the end of the day, it's all about the elect, and the elect will see it for what it is. All right. The rest, the rest, they're just blinded. All right, so to speak. The rest are just blinded, you know. So they could. That's why the scriptures say. Let's take a look at Second Peter. Let's take a look at Second Peter. All right. He come there and just kind of throw my mind off a bit there. Anyhow, it is what it is. Second Peter 2:1. We read 2 Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. You understand? And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. All right, so there are a lot of false prophets out here, all right, within Israel, all right, that going about teaching a whole lot of lies, all right, a whole bunch of heresy, false doctrine, whatnot, so forth, you name it. All right, and there are a lot of dumb Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, all right, that is following after these individuals. All right, that's where it is. You know, they don't know how to research for themselves, and they don't know how to research for themselves. They don't know, to have the proper discernment. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have the proper discernment for them to see for themselves what is what. All right, for them to see what is the concrete truth, the full truth, the whole fact of the matter. So what? They tend to be easily led astray. Because you can't be telling me for all these years, all right, all these years, this man, Nate, given all these different breakdowns, these different, what the MOTB is and what have you, so forth, and you all just following all these years, you all not even, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You all not even watching what taking place in the financial sector. You all never study how the financial sector was implemented, how it came about, and all these things. You understand? You all knows nothing about fiat currency. You all knows nothing about what is true money. These things, These are the things you had to be equipped with, because the scripture say in it's in Sirach 5:15. Scripture now come to my head days. The scripture say in Sirach, all right, Sirach 5:15, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. All right, so these are things we should not be ignorant of. All right, because remember the MOTB is dealing with what? It's dealing with trade, and commerce. We're dealing with buying and selling, we're dealing with commodities, stocks and goods and whatnot, so forth. They're not just only dealing with food and all these things, all right, but they're dealing with all aspects of the whole spectrum of the financial sector. All right, whether it's buying vehicles, all right, selling and buying vehicles, hardware supplies, this, that, the other, every single thing, from the smallest to the greatest, all right, within the financial sector. This way it is, all right, and they have a full system. They already have a system. It's just for them it's just to bring about the right crisis, all right, to crash this whole financial system as we know now, which is an analog system, all right, in order to bring about their digital system. You understand what I'm saying? This way it is. And the whole aspect, the whole aspect, the whole cherry on top, really and truly, is ready to what, to stick something inside of you, in your hand or in your flicking brain. You understand? Because buying and selling is just the surface of it. All right, the deep, 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 deep thing about this, is all about they having control over the masters. All right, especially over you jakes. Yeah, especially over you jakes. There's where it is. All right, but you all just wanna freaking rely on your false teacher. You understand? Rely on your false teacher. All right, and so going back to the 2 Peter 2:3, it reads, "And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you." All right, hey, this man is what known as the $150 million man. All right, shall make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. Because they feel because they make that covenant. Let's go to that one time. Isaiah 28:15. Isaiah 28:15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. But what the Lord say pursuant to verse 18, "And your covenant with death and hell shall be disannulled, and your agreement," and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. You understand? Because they think Nate and these guys, all right, your One Body, your ISUPK, and all of them, all right, your WFI. Well, I don't know if it is they took the bag. I can't say that they took the bag, all right. But but what I'm saying, the teaching that false teaching that they're teaching, they're still going to be judged for it. All right, but as for guys like Nate and One Body and ISTPK and whatnot, these 501c3 and those who we know for sure, they can see it that One Body, they took the bag. You understand? You're seeing it through the spirit, man. All right, and they're going to be judged. All right, they're going to be judged. There's where it is. They're going to be judged. All right? And they're going to be judged severely. All right? Boy, hey, watch me. Here I telling you, the Lord is going to deal with you wicked Israelites in the worst of ways. In the worst of ways. This man is making all his moves. This man been making all his moves. All right, this man been making all his moves. All right, we seen Cuba being the latest. All right, but we can't forget situations like Sri Lanka just a while back. All right, where Sri Lanka was going through the same financial crisis. All right, and I believe they're still going through it. All right, they haven't recovered. Likewise, Pakistan. All right. And certain other countries that the economy is just in tatters, it's going down. All right, it's circling the drain. Babylon themselves, their economy is circling the drain. All right, but you see the thing what kind of propping them up is because their debt is in their own currency. All right, that is why they're still, but it's soon for a fall, for a great fall. All right, because when these nations decide to give up, all right, the world reserve currency, which is the US dollar, all right, to go for currencies that is backed by tangible assets such as gold and other precious metals and you precious what is called like uranium and whatnot so forth, these things. Alright? When these nations start to go towards that direction, right, we're gonna see the doom of America. Alright? We're gonna see the doom of that dollar. But the point of the fact of the matter is, is the inroads that the elites is making. Alright, the inroads that the elites is making. Still in the book of Isaiah. Alright, Isaiah 10. Isaiah 10 and 12, outside of verse 12. It reads, "Wherefore it shall come to pass, when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria," which is the banking elite. Alright, "and the glory of his high looks. For he said, by the strength of my hand have I done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man." Alright? Because this man is going to make sure that all you people throughout the four corners of the earth, alright, he's going to rub you all dry. All your money, whatever little savings and whatnot in your banking accounts and whatnot so forth, you all is going to lose every black cent. Best believe that. Okay? You all is going to lose every single black cent. All you government workers, alright, private sector, alright, all you who have a little small business and what have you so forth, street vendors, all these things, alright, you all is going to lose completely. Alright? Because when the economy crash, that money that you have in your bank account is going to be used to bail in those banks. Alright? To bail in those banks. We've been telling you all, I've been telling you all about bailout. I've been breaking down bailouts and bail-ins and all these things. Just the other day, I was speaking to a guy who doing insurance. He's an insurance broker. And this motherfucker don't even know nothing about bail-in and bail-out. And you giving out insurance to people, man. You's an insurance broker. You went to university and all that shit. Alright, and you don't know nothing about bail-in and bail-out, boy. Well, here we're going on, you will learn it by force. Alright? And I feel the next insurance broker that ever come up to me, I will have to ask them this question. When the economy crash, which it is going to crash, what is the provisions that you all have provided, alright, to compensate the people back their money, what they had invested in your insurance policies and what have you so forth? Yeah? I would like to hear what is the answer. Alright, because these insurance companies and whatnot so forth, they deal with banks also too. Alright? The money that, I forget how better Rashalam explain it to me, but you can go and research it yourself, but they deal with banks where, the monies, that they accumulate, they store it in banks. Alright? So when these banks crash, when the economy crash, alright, all who have your pension plan and whatnot so forth, you all are gonna lose all these things, man. Alright? You all is gonna lose all these things. All you pensioners, you all is gonna lose out. Alright? Here's where it is here. Verse 14, "And my hand," bear with me.